everyone said it just a little more? Would the world be a better place? A nicer place? At MU Health, we're certain of one thing, that yes makes the world a healthier place. Yes is the strength to fight doubt, the fuel to find cures, and the unbreakable resolve to keep pushing further. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, yes isn't just changing lives, it's saving them.
Welcome to Radio Friends on this Wednesday, November the 23rd. You know, we're in the holiday season right now. People like to spread good cheer and goodwill, but you got to remember there are some people out there who are not trying to do the best for you. Those are scam artists. We're going to talk about that today. We have Sean Spence with us.
Thanks, Paul.
Mid-Missouri Better Business Bureau. It's a pleasure to have you here,
Thank
Sean.
you.
Last time you were on, you were talking about several really outlandish scams that people were falling for.
There are an awful lot out there, Paul.
I had several calls from listeners who said, hey, I had the same thing happen to me, and I just hung up before we went any further.
Thank goodness, because a lot of people don't hang up and they fall for them.
But this is the time of the year, and I was just looking at this little sheet that you had here, holiday scams, the worst time of the year.
Yep.
Deals on the internet, scam sites, scam advertisements, charity scams. Now, this is frightening when you talk about charity scams.
Paul, this is during the Christmas season, during that overall holiday season, something significantly over 50% of all donations for charities are given. And so it is absolutely the best time for scammers who are acting like fake charities, who are pretending to be a charity that they're not. You might get a call from someone who says they're from the American Heart Association. You might get a call from someone who says they're from the American Heart Society that sounds a little bit like what you're expecting, but not quite. And it might be a real organization, but maybe they're, giving 5% of their money to charity.
So how do you know? How do you know when you get these calls and you want to give to a charitable organization? How can you tell that when you're giving, your money is actually going to the right place?
Honestly, Paul, what you really just need to do is to always be wary. We're living in a time where I can't tell you to just let it go. Here's what you look for and you're going to be okay. If you're getting phone calls asking you for money, if there's any reason at all that you're not 100% sure, like if it's something that you were not expecting, if anything about it sounds funny at all, then really you just shouldn't give to them. If you want to give money to the American Heart Association, for example, and they've given you a call, maybe it's them, maybe it's not, thank them for their time, hang up the phone and call them and ask where to mail the check in. And then you'll still be
That's
getting...
That's a good idea.
You'll do exactly what you want.
So if you get a call from somebody that says they're from the American Heart Association or the American Cancer Society, say, well, thank you. I can't do it right now, but if you really do want to do it, then call them, or you can go online.
Go onto their website. There's so many ways you can do that.
The one organization that's so important in Central Missouri is the Salvation Army.
Yes.
And you know that if you call the Salvation Army and you make a donation, or you go down in person, or you put it in the red kettle, you can be assured that that money is going to the Salvation Army.
Well, the vast majority of the time, yes. But just today, I was hearing about someone who's running a scam, and it's here in mid-Missouri, where they've got, it doesn't say Salvation Army on it, but they've got red kettles, and they're collecting money, and really they're trying to look like the Salvation Army. And
but it doesn't
really
say Salvation
Army.
No,
it doesn't. But most people are not necessarily paying enough attention, and they're throwing their money in the red kettle, like you and I are both used to doing. And so again, you got to pay more attention. We're living in a time where you have to pay more attention. So if you see somebody out there,
look for that Salvation Army logo.
That's right.
Look for the logo.
Yes.
And if you've given to the Salvation Army, in fact, they're probably going to send you a letter asking. Asking for a donation. You know that's all legitimate.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Those are the things you should look for.
Yeah. There was another thing that you told me about, which I really found hard to believe. Bogus gift cards. How can you get a bogus gift card?
Well, there are all kinds of sites and advertisements that you can find on the web, especially during holiday time, where they're offering you special deals, $50 off on a $100 gift card.
Now, is that legitimate?
Some of them are. Yes, there are many companies that are very legitimate that are selling gift cards that might be worth $100 and they're just charging $25.
Okay.
Okay, but there are
But
plenty that are not.
How do you know that?
Well, you really need to pay close attention, and you need to read all the fine print. You need to check out that company. If it's a company that you're not familiar with, you might want to call them. You might want to look them up on Google or on another site. You want to check them out. If you're not feeling very confident that they're exactly what they say they are, you need to be careful, because you might get a gift card in the mail and you think you're getting a $50 gift card or a $100 gift card that you just paid some money for, and it's a $2 gift card, right? It's less money than you're expecting, or it's zero. It's not worth anything at all.
And we've had this happen.
Happens all the time. It happens right here in Columbia. And it will happen this year, probably this week in Columbia.
Okay. What about, here's another one you got down here, seasonal employment scams.
Yep. Well, across the country, the number is somewhere around 640,000 people are going to be hired for seasonal jobs. This is a time when, if you're needing some extra money or whatever, you just are getting a job that's just during the holiday season, there are lots and lots of opportunities for you, which also means there are lots and lots of opportunities for scammers. So you want to be really careful. If it's a job, for example, that's asking for money up front,
Yeah, that I'd be aware of that.
immediately. Yeah,
Right,
immediately. That's
right.
not happening. Just say no.
Yeah, if you want a job, they pay you. You don't pay them.
That's
to go
right.
to
But
work
you'd
for
be
them.
amazed how many people will give the $10, $20, $100 because they think they're going to have a job because they're having to pay an application fee or whatever. Legitimate places are not going to ask you for an application fee.
What about identity theft at the mall?
That is a really weird one to me, but it happens all the time. And what it is you're going to the mall and you've gone to 10 different stores and you've got 10 different bags and boxes up to your eyes, and you go to the cash register and you're putting in your credit card, and now we swipe something and you're putting in your PIN, and somebody's watching over your shoulder looking for your PIN. Somebody's pickpocketing your card out of your pocket, and then they've got your PIN. I mean, it's pickpocketing, it's paying attention to your information, you're giving your information to somebody at a counter and they're writing that information down. It's them stealing the information that you are personally providing.
Boy, I tell you what, Sean Spence, you're coming out here, you're not making me feel very confident at all. You have to be vigilant.
If you're vigilant, you can be confident.
Okay, and keep in mind, with your credit card, if you use your credit card, it is important to check those credit card statements. I go online and I check my credit card every day. Every day.
Yes.
Maybe I sound like I'm being a little bit.
That's a little lot.
But it takes like 10 seconds to do
Yeah.
it. If you got it on your phone, just go to it and check and see what charges are on there.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Check that. Check your credit report. Be safe.
Okay. For more information, they can contact you at the Missouri Better Business Bureau, Mid-Missouri. What's the number?
It's 886-6295.
Put you on the spot there.
You did.
Okay. Sean Spence, thank you so much for coming by. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all rolled into one, and we'll see you again real soon.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Paul.
Tomorrow, the State Historical Society. If there's something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.